to the first episode of my Wake and Bake Tarot. This is something that, I haven't done in a while. First of all, I have never waked and baked on here. But the song Starships is significant. You can hear that in the back. Starships were meant to fly. Okay? So it's currently 7:17 in the morning when I started this, and like I said before, I'm doing something I haven't did in a while, which is collective tarot readings. I started as someone who collectively read tarot. I would do all type of readings, soul contract readings. I stayed pretty much there, past life readings, things like that. That's what helped me develop my psychic gifts. So it has been a while since I pulled out these cards on here. But I feel like I feel like this is going to be nice, and this is going to be a 10-minute video. So this is like a come and hang out type thing. And starships, you're meant to fly. I mean, something. Okay, so we're going to get into it. I'm going to, hit the gardening off camera because I don't want to. I love my account. I love you, TikTok. Ate it up. Yeah. Call me Casper's mama because I like to make ghosts. Also, Montgomery is significant. First card out, Dream. And there's Pirate on the back. Right? So Pirate still shit. You could have had a dream recently. It was sent by the ancestors. It was sent by the ancestors. And I see Priest reverse, Death Magic reverse, 144 significant, 727, and Health Concern in reverse. Now, let's get some tarot clarifications on this, because, the energy is still freshly streaming in. Normally in the middle of well, I'll say the beginning to the middle of the reading is when it really starts to come in all the way, right? And, of course, it's because I'm picking up on your energy. And most of the time people realize, okay, this is resonating towards that. So that's when the energy picks up for me. And then I can, after that energy comes to me, then I can just multiply it and send it back to you and go deeper within you and showing you what the reading is. So yeah, Priest reverse, Death Magic in reverse, Health Concern in reverse. Clarify these three together. Knight of Pentacles, somebody working towards something. 244, a grandmother is significant as well, ancestor grandmother. You would know this is for you because this grandmother is the one that passed away. You knew her in the living life, basically. So, Knight of Pentacles. This is something that someone was working towards. Priest in reverse. Death Magic in reverse. Health Concern. When I flip these over, it's like something didn't work, right? A priest, Death Magic to a priest, put the bitch in the hospital. Lay that motherfucker out. They know too much. But it didn't happen with that being in reverse. Somebody was working towards this. Tell me more. And then I heard the song, I Only Want You When You Gone. 3 of Wands. Somebody was working towards this. 3 of Wands. That's like your ships are coming in. And then 5 of Pentacles on the end. So somebody was working towards, I just heard, outshining your light. Somebody was working towards, your character is your reputation. It's something that you don't tell people you're a good person, or anything like that. I'm not picking up you think you're a good person. I think that you just try to be normal, whatever that means. In a crazy world, you feel like nobody's normal, but you're trying to be your definition of normal, which is sane. Yeah. But somebody was working towards getting you out of your frequency with the priest being in reverse and Death Magic. Defamation of character is what I heard. Health concern. And then, doing that in hopes to target you in a way that they couldn't target you with negative energy. Hoping that you would start to implement the same negative thoughts if you felt like everyone around you defamated your character or felt some type of way about you that you had to prove wrong. So that coming towards you will put your defenses up, and then maybe you stop being who you are, which is naturally an understanding. You're intelligent, but it's also like you play too fucking much sometimes, and it's a good thing. It's a good thing, okay? It's like childlike, source child, the mother, the father, the child. Your energy is like the source child, the imaginative, the creative. 3 of Wands, they looking like, okay, my ship's coming in. They look like, okay, I got them. It's like, you see how the ships is at the bottom. Now, 5 of Pentacles. Whatever this defamation of character, whatever it was almost working. They thought it was working. You weren't sharing whatever you were thinking. You really didn't give a fuck. You weren't sharing how much you really didn't give a fuck about their opinion or who they are. And there was a point where when everyone around you couldn't see who you truly are. Let's say that they were Christians and you were looking into communism, or, you know, just the belief that there's maybe truth in every religion to an extent, but there's also lies in every religion. You were just branching off to look and see what else there is. You were standing in your power with my orange cat coming here, you know, embracing like King of Wands energy. And then we got Knight of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Wow. So that's where you were at. And these people, or this direct energy or entity in different bodies targeting you, trying to defamate character, trying to defamate your character, they seen you and they thought that they really had you, because it's like you were down bad to a certain extent. Let's say it was what this the Pentacles are screaming to me financially. Let's say that you were in a financial transition process. You maybe have lost your job, you got into a new apartment, or you were moving out of the one you were in, or something like that. You were in the middle of a breakup transition, life transition. You were in the middle of a death and rebirth. Something collapsed and something was being incubated and born. And these people looking at you like, I don't know what you doing. You was doing the inner work, the unseen work, the work that shine from within, that have them saying, why they so happy? That work, the unbothered work. You were doing the work, the inner service to yourself to make you secure in yourself and who you was. What nah? Golly. You were doing that. But this was not something that they could see until you were done with the fucking world. With the world. And that is when it was not hidden anymore. That you were the fool. They thought you were the fool? Like a joker? No, you were this fool. And that is the end. Okay? And then, of course, I see Chariot in reverse here. So, this is just giving, like, you can't come
I don't see how you can hate
It's,
from outside.
I just heard fucking Chris Brown.
You can't even get in.
You can't even get in.
Leg out. Yellow.